Hey guys, Hero Brian here, and I think it's about time I finally address the whole problem with the Vyond community. Now, I for one, I know I've already loved the Vyond community. Like, I just don't want anything to do with them anymore after everything that has happened within the community. But I just felt like I need to express and like voice my own opinion about the Vyond community. I've already done it. Well, I've already like said what my opinion on the Vyond community is that I hate it now, but I've never really gone into full on detail why I actually hate the Vyond community. First off, the Vyond community, I I still hate the Vyond community even today standards. Even though I'm still using Guanime as as you can see, I've got my Guanime character. I'm in the video maker right now and Rapper offline, but I just because I'm still using the Guanime Legacy video maker does not mean that I'm technically part of the Vyond community. I'm still gonna use GoAnimate because my content originated from the use of GoAnimate. So the only way I'll be able to and like I'm obviously focusing on other topics like gaming. Like gaming is good. I've already got my own reaction series called Let's React, and I've already reacted to like an object show on it, which was Inanimate Insanity. But I also want to address the concerns within the community and address why I even left it anyway. So I left the Vyond community because there was this one guy on Discord that shared furry porn in my Discord DMs. I ain't kidding. Someone shared furry porn in my Discord DMs. I wasn't comfortable with that. That's why I turned off DMs from people that are not my part of my friend group, because I was infuriated. I was uncomfortable. I was like a bit traumatized for what someone from the Vyond community sent me in a Discord DMs. And again, obviously, that is one problem the Vyond community needs to look at. Now, I'm okay with the Vyond program itself. I'm probably gonna rarely use it, but I don't. When I say rarely use the actual Vyond website, I'm not gonna like make a video for YouTube on it. The last time I've used Vyond was like for a college project. Um, Basically about a This Is Me animation, because I want to do it when I was doing a This Is Me animation for college. I used Vyond, the actual Vyond website. I was gonna do it on Rapper, but obviously college computers don't have Rapper, so I used Vyond. Now, just because I used Vyond does not mean I'm part of the Vyond community. There's like companies with adverts out there that actually use the Vyond for their adverts, and you can't call them Vyond related just because they use the Vyond. And if there's anything I've learned about the Vyond community is that you don't actually have to use Vyond to be part of that community. It's a matter of fact, you make a couple of topics: grind videos, punishment day videos, and so far anything else that's Vyond related. To me, I'm gonna still make grounded videos. Just because I love the Vyond community, I'm not gonna stop making grounded videos. But the only reason why I haven't made a grounded video in quite a long time was actually because I ran out of ideas, and also because I'm still waiting the new version of Rapper to come out. Like, I've got a lot of requests for grounded videos, and people tend to be really impatient with their requests. Like, I had this one user named William Severa who kept DMing me on Discord asking for his request. Now, the only reason why I haven't done his request yet is because A, I didn't feel like it. Second of all, I have my own problems to deal with. Like, I've got other personal family things to deal with. Third, Rapper keeps. I tried to make his request, but the video got corrupted, so I couldn't finish it off. So yeah, that's why I haven't done any like request videos right now. But when I get back and I start like season 4 of my Glamake videos, I'm gonna probably I'm gonna look through my requests and I'm gonna like select the ones that I think are cool. But I won't. But I have a set of like rules when it comes to grounded videos, and it's that grounded videos should not be random. Like, grounded videos. I don't want my grounded videos to like be like Vyond related. I don't want people to go ahead and just ask me to make a grounded video out of someone who would get grounded for like over 1,000,000 years. Like, I don't want to do something like that anymore. Like, that was back in season 2. I moved on from that. I'm 16, and obviously I'm not a Vyonder anymore. I'm not. I'm a rapper tuber now. Yeah, I guess you can kind of call me that. Like, there's only minor things like minor Vyond related content I'll do, but I won't do like all like. But now I've got to change of plans on my content. I'm not gonna do as much grounded videos as I used to do because because first of all, it's a bit repetitive, and I don't want my content to get too boring. So that's why I'm just gonna mix in some grounded videos, but then I'm gonna upload some gaming videos, and then just upload some gaming videos and some, I don't know, some sort of reaction video or something. And then like after that, I'll just like upload another grounded video, and then it's like a cycle: gaming, reaction, whatever, like any other content. So that's why I'm trying to mix in my content, so that way I don't actually like make it too boring, because I've actually learned that when I was making the Skyrim series, no, though I haven't actually gotten as much likes on my Skyrim series as I did. Like, I only had like I only had like 4 likes on like my Skyrim videos. Um, when I actually did my Let's React episode with Fly Swat and like his animator squad, I actually actually ended up with a lot more likes. So it just seems like people enjoy like a mix of content, and I remember speaking to Egghead Gamer a few days ago about my content, and he said, and I quote, that I shouldn't be doing the same sort of content over and over again because people just won't watch it since it'll just get boring after a while. So that's why I said I'd be taking a break from the Skyrim content for a while, because I wanted to, try and mix up my content a little. So yeah, if you guys are wondering why, so yeah, rant videos, by the way. Obviously, I'm gonna do rant videos. Like, I don't find rant videos like completely beyond related, but if I'm like, as long as like, I'm not gonna do like rant videos that are like this. Screw that. More like this other thing. Like, I'm not gonna say like Blue's Clues. More like Dead Clues. Like, I'm not gonna do that type of crap. Like, if you saw from my rant on Jay Kaiser and Coffee Cup Animations video, I actually like did like, it wasn't completely beyond related. Like, I was just saying 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 like I wanted to. But the matter of fact is, like, the Vyond community, again, it's not what it is before. Like, when it was back in 2016, the Vyond community was just okay, but it was just called the Grimate community back then. But when it was reformed to Vyond because of Grimate reforming into Vyond, effectively all what happened was, due to due to the toxicity within the community and like all this drama that's going on within the Vyond community, I had to leave the Vyond community for good. Like, I don't want I like it's I just left the Vyond community and just took my Guanimate content with me. Like, unlike other users that would say after leaving the Vyond community they would delete their grounded videos or Vyond related videos, I'm not going to delete my Vyond related videos. I'm going to keep them up on my YouTube channel, not because I want to remain Vyond related, but because my YouTube channel originated from this type of content. Like, one of my videos actually reached 100,000 views, and that was a GoAnimate video that I made on GoAnimate for schools. The Vyond community, however, I just don't feel safe with the Vyond community anymore. That's just the issue. Like, I remember being in Vyond Central. There was like a lot of like Nazi imagery and all that being shared in the Vyond Central Discord server, and one of the Vyonders there actually did share furry porn in my DMs because he probably thinks it's funny to do that to a 16-year-old, which is not. It's actually perverted as hell, and it could be illegal as well. Like, you could get charged for probably exposing a minor to sexual content or something. And I'm pretty sure that can get you on the sex offenders registry list. So that's why I just didn't. That's why I didn't want to. That's why I just left the Vyond community for good. but I want to like remain who with I want my content to remain as it is. Like, I've obviously changed my content up throughout the years, like especially since 2021 when the COVID crisis is still ongoing. Ever since I started college and all that, I was just starting to think about improving my content even more. So that's why eventually in January of this year, a few months ago, when I did my voice reveal, I decided to do some gaming videos because, because I remember speaking to Egghead Gamer, and Egghead Gamer obviously is one of my school friends, like college friends. I know in real life, like shout out to him. But like Egghead is actually really good, like a nice fellow of mine. Like I like honestly, obviously me and him don't really have our like ups and downs. We just like each other. That's all. We're friends. But it's just a matter of fact, like it's the Vyond community though. Like again, the only true reason why I left was because you know someone in Discord that is part of the Vyond community actually shed furry porn in my DMs, and I'm not comfortable with that whatsoever. Like again, when Fly Sword server got raided by porn alts, I was just completely disgusted. And then one of those porn alts actually DM'd me on Discord, DMing me freaking total drama porn, and I wasn't comfortable with that at all. And even shared a picture of a freaking naked guy. I was that uncomfortable, and that wasn't even a porn alt. That was just someone pretending to be this username Prince Darkstar 06. And I was just completely really uncomfortable about it. And he wasn't even part of and Prince Darkstar isn't even part of the Vyond community. He was just it was just some random guy. Like some people said it was Devin, but I didn't believe it was Devin. That's why I was a bit suspicious of Devin, because he was acting a little bit suspicious. But when his video came out, I was thinking maybe Devin could be right about himself. He could be someone else anyway. So identity theft could be the other answer. But we honestly just don't have proof it's Devin. And like I don't really I just let's just say my thoughts in the VL community is just that, the content they make is just a bit repetitive. Um it's been, and no doubt the VL community has just been completely milked by frickin' toxic morons, like spoiled brats, should I say, like brats of the internet. Like, there's like some of the Beyonders, like African Vulture, they're adults, and they still make grounded videos, but we gotta respect their boundaries. I've been on I've been on a few Discord servers where like Vyond related people are like forbidden to join. Like I almost got into like a drama war with Dreamy Splatter before, because, and if you don't know who Dreamy Splatter is, that's Brown Circle. But I almost got into a bit of drama with Brown Circle because over a profile picture I had, which is like my Glimate self. Like again, just because I have a Glimate profile picture does not make me Vyond related. I'm not, because I don't want to like. I just don't like the way how the Vyond community has been treating people, and and they said they're against cancel culture, and yet they like, and yet they've been canceling other users. Like honestly, I've defended, like there was some people in the Object Show community I've actually defended, despite my my time in the Guayme community. And I want to be part of the rapper community now, but I don't know if I want to be part of that just yet, because I don't want to go ahead and straight away join a community that could go straight ahead and be toxic. So that could be, well, potentially be another toxic community. The reason why I'm not part of the Object Show community, the reason why I'm not part of the Object Show community is actually because I'm a Go animator, so so basically, I'm basically at a crossroads here. I'm basically my own self, and I don't have a community to be with. I'm leaning towards the rapper community, since I don't really see that much toxicity within that community, even though like a lot of people there are probably going to be Vyond related. But like a community that just because you're in a community, it doesn't mean you're bad. Like I will partially defend the Vyond community here for a second. Like despite despite the Vyond community existing as a toxic fan base, there's some people in there that actually are not that toxic. Like in the Vyond community, there's like several like people. Yeah, and like because I was gonna say. You shouldn't let someone have a negative opinion on you just because you're part of the Vyond community. It's not about like you shouldn't go ahead and like people that hate the Vyond community and just don't want anything to do with Vyond related people. You shouldn't really go ahead and straight up ban the ones that don't even want to be involved with drama and all that. Like it's basically online discriminative. Like you're basically discriminating against like Go animators. Like again, Brown Circle said he was gonna kick me from his server just because of my Go animate profile picture. And he almost called me Vyond related, and I left the Vyond community. I'm not even part of the Vyond community. The matter of fact is, people are jumping to conclusions that people's profile pictures that are Go animate characters, meaning they're Vyond related. Like, I just don't like it when people like conclude that I'm part of the Vyond community when they should really look at like my facts that I already left the Vyond community. I don't want to be a Vyonder anymore. I want to keep doing my Go animate usual content. It's just I just want less Vyond related content on my YouTube channel now. And like the reason why like people say like if you're gonna leave the Vyond, like I'm pretty sure some people are gonna tell me if you left the Vyond community, why are you still doing grounded videos then? Like it's my choice if I still want to do it. Like I don't have to be in the Vyond community just because I want to do grounded videos. I'm my own man. I'm my own self. I don't need to be part of the Vyond community just to make grounded videos or use Go animate. I don't have to be in any community to do certain things. I don't even have to be in the Skyrim community just to play Skyrim on my YouTube channel. I don't have to be part of the Object Show community just so I can react to object shows. It's a matter of fact is, it doesn't matter what community you're in. You shouldn't let someone's pride in a community affect your opinion. It should be the way how people respect you and how they behave towards you that should affect your opinion. Like, take for example, I've defended Pinkstone. Like, I've defended Pinkstone before. I've defended Fly Swat before. I even defended Redstone, and those three people don't really have a good opinion on the Vyond community, and yeah, I've defended those three. Like, I've defended a lot of people that don't really like the Vyond community, despite my pride within the Go animate community myself. Like, again, the Go animate community is just not what it seems anymore. Like, the Go animate community is already dead, in my opinion. Like, it's a dead community. It's a full-on, fully-fledged dead community. It's like, the Go animate community, let's just say the Go animate community is just no more than just a memory of its past. A memory of what used to be before the Vyond community came. And that the rapper community is more of like a rebellion against the Vyond community. Like, I don't want any drama with anyone. Like, I shouldn't let people start drama with me just because I'm in the, Go animate, just because I'm still doing Go animate videos. I don't want people to judge me for by my content I make. I just don't want people to just go ahead and conclude that I'm just Vyond related. Because I'm not. Not anymore. I am who I am. And you can't change who I am. Like, I'm not gonna rebrand my whole channel just to be completely no longer just because, it's my choice if I want to rebrand my channel because I no longer want to do Go animate videos anymore. Like, I'm not gonna stop making Go animate videos. I'm gonna still keep on doing them until I had enough of them, or if, I decide to change up my content again. But, people say, just use Flash or Adobe Animate. Like, I'm a noob at Adobe Animate. I'm not that good at animating. That's why I looked up to Go Animate, because it's still a good program for me to use. Not because of the community, but its simplicity. So if I make a Go animate video, I'm technically, and I don't want to be part of the Vyond community, It's not because, just because I'm using Grime does not mean, like, trying to be part of the Vyond community. Actually I'm trying to make my own anime content because I'm not that good at animation. And again, even in today's standards, I am still not that good at animation. I'm still trying to one day learn in college how to animate. But it's just, the pros and cons of the Vyond community is that the pros of it is at least you actually get to meet new people there. But the cons of it is its toxicity and its massive amount of drama that's been like sparkling around, including the false accusations that people have been getting. Like, people get falsely accused in the Vyond community without actual proof that they even committed a crime. And the matter of fact is, people get called criminals. But what is the police? But and some people say like we should call the cops on this guy. Like, how the hell do you even know where he lives? Like, I take it you can dox people, but like, where is actual home address, his phone number, his credit card details? Like, you need everything you know about him to really dox, like not dox. I mean, to call the police on someone. Now, obviously, I don't want now. My final thoughts. Again, here's my final thoughts. The Vyond community isn't what it is anymore, and I just want nothing part of this community. Like, I want nothing from the Vyond community. Like, if you're from the Vyond community and you disagree with me, that's actually fine. Like, it's fine if you disagree with me. Like, I'll admit, there's like some people like green like it from the Vyond community I'll still like Vittorio the Vyonda, Kenny Animates, like any other animator from the Vyond community that I like, who I have high respects to, because just because they're part of the Vyond community doesn't mean they're bad. Like, it's how it's basically how they treat you and how they respect you. And if they respect your decision to leave the Goemic community, then it means that like, say for example, Mutant Poe decides to stop with his non-grounded videos because he thinks it's child abuse. It's not child abuse. It's just for like entertainment purposes. Like, it's basically trying to get content off something that is completely random. Like, we're just doing random content, but like, obviously, it just doesn't seem to work for people anymore. When like my good friend Mutant Poe, like, like, everyone knows who he is. One time I had I even one time had a drama war with him because he was posting not safe for work content into people's Discord server. But eventually we just made up. Like, me and Mutant Poe actually made up for what happened. And now, because of because of like the state the Vyond community is in now, I just no longer feel safe in being part of the Vyond community. And I always feel like there's gonna be someone out there that hates the Vyond community so much they wouldn't even care if that person from the Vyond community is nice or not. Which is why I just want to that's why I just want to leave the Glymic community. Well, not fully the Glymic community, but leave the Vyond community for good. Because to me, in my opinion, it's not safe for me to stay with that community, especially when there were like people like Kenny Anime actually says like things about positive things about the Vyond community. Now, I'm okay with Kenny Anime. It's just that Kenny Anime, you're actually wrong. How the hell would the Vyond community not be as toxic if if I had one guy from that community send me freaking furry porn in my DMs? What do you say about that? Like, when someone shared like furry porn in my DMs, obviously, I was still in Rapper Central, but after what happened, I was so mad. I vented it to Pinkstone, who told me who agreed that this is what the Vyond community would do. Like, like if I had to choose between being part of the Vyond community or the rapper community, I'd rather be going straight with the rapper community. Or in other words, I'd rather be in my own community where I can still do my usual Glamate content, but just not be called Vyond related. Like the rapper community just seems like one hope for me, but in the end, I just don't think I have any hope which community I really want to be in. That's why, like, I'm declaring that myself, I'm not gonna be in any community until, like, I can really be certain that the rapper community is actually that safe. But in my point of view, I think that the rapper community is just like, an only hope for me. That's why, like, but the rapper community doesn't seem to have that much problem. Probably because, like, because there's not much people in the rapper community that can cause problems. So that's a good thing. But I just think that in the end of the day, I just want to fully embrace my own independence from the Vyond community and just not be part of that group anymore. Like, I've seen what the Vyond community has done, and and it's just that the matter of fact is people are making grind videos out of users as well. Now, obviously, I've done something like that before with Bowser Jr. fan, but I didn't instantly regret my decision. Like obviously, the two people who I knew from when I was doing season 2 of my videos, Jacob Wayman 22 and H Carroll, obviously those two were cool. Like, I really liked those two. I had high respect for both of them. Even Mutant Poe. Like, that was when me and Mutant Poe actually first, like, spoke to each other in Discord DMs. Like, I never really got to, like, VC with him before, but, like, I hope one day I could, but now it's just gonna be me. But, I just want to address my opinion on the Vyond community and why I just don't trust it that much anymore. Like, people say that community is not toxic, but but a wise person once said in a comments in someone saying that the Vyond community is toxic, is that where is the proof that the Vyond community isn't toxic? Who are the trolls that caused this toxicity in the first place? And how do you think the Vyond community would improve? In my opinion, I doubt it. But who knows? There could be some person in the Vyond community that go ahead and leave. Because in the end, you don't need to be part of the Vyond community just to make Glamate videos. It's your choice. In the end, it's our choice what content we can make. We don't have to be part of a community that is toxic as hell just to make this. We can be ourselves. We don't have to be in a community. We can band together and just say, insert our independence away from the Vyond community and carry on with our usual content. Like, again, there's gonna be some Vyond related stuff I'll do on my channel, but I'm gonna wind them all down, like tone them all down. And when I mean tone it all down, I meant not do much for the Vyond community anymore. Like, the Vyond community obviously is just too toxic for me to bear, and I just don't want anything to do with that community anymore. Like, that's why I just left the Vyond community, and I don't even want to be involved in any more drama. Like, I've been in way too much drama with other people. I just don't want any more of it. I'm sick and tired of all this drama just because of because of someone's actions. We need to know that people are who they are. We can't change them. We can't change that means we can't change an entire community to be great. All communities are not that good. And like, and I want to say the same with the Vyond community. The Vyond community isn't who they are. The people in that community are toxic. But there's some in that community I have high respects to. Again, Tor the Vyonder, he's obviously not toxic. He's not toxic, in my opinion. Like, he's not toxic. Like, he's in the Vyond community. Like Vittorio the Vyonder, 2003. Or, yeah, he's still called Vittorio the Vyonder 2003 on YouTube as well. I still respect him. Like, I have high respect for him still, because it doesn't matter if he's part of the Vyond community or not. It's basically how the person acts and behaves that should matter to you. Vittorio the Vyonder hasn't done anything bad, so that's why I still like him, despite him being part of the Vyond community. It's because, again, it's not because of the community he's in. That's because it's his behavior that should matter the most. We shouldn't let a community dictate. Like, we shouldn't let the amount of toxicity of a community to dictate what our opinion on this one person is. It's how they act and behave that should affect our opinions on that person. And if you still think, like, well, the Grammy community, anyone in the Grammy community is troubling news, then you should probably think about, like, what people do in their real life in spare time. It's like, they could be doing something nice, like helping out their own parents, or, helping others, helping out their families, donating to charity if they want to, trying to do something good in their lives. And, we don't want to let toxic hate bases, like, completely ruin their basically their reputation. We can't let toxic communities go ahead and ruin someone's reputation. Yeah, the amount of toxicity in the Vyond community is bad, but again, there's some people in the Vyond community that are good. Sai Animates, Vittorio the Vyonder, Kenny Animates, a lot of Vyonders that whose actions would have an impact on opinions. If they want to make grounded videos, just let them. You can't just tell them to stop making them. You can't force them to stop. Because, again, they are who they are. If they make Vyond-related rants, just ignore them. They just obviously just want attention. But it's just a matter of fact, like, it's not really that worth it getting a toxic hate, trying to give someone that's, like, part of the Vyond community, or people that do make content, a toxic hate base just because of the toxicity of the community that the program is from. Like, the Rapper Offline isn't from the Vyond community. It's not even Vyond related, because people are saying we shouldn't make Vyond related content with Rapper. And I actually agree. We shouldn't be doing. We should, I shouldn't even be saying that I'll make grounded videos on Rapper, but I still want to do it because, like, first off, it's what my content used to be, and, like, I want to remain who I basically am. I know I've been repeating a lot in this video, so sorry if I do end up repeating a lot of things. I just forget what I say. So, again, just put in simplest terms, the Vyond community is toxic. It's not that good. Someone from the Vyond community shared me very porn in my Discord DMs. But there's some people in the Vyond community who I still like and who I really look up to and respect, like Vittorio the Vyonder, 2003, since he's, like, and African Vulture as well. Like, African Vulture is still part of the Vyond community, I think, and, like, yet she actually does grounded videos. Like, I think she doesn't want to be part. I don't think she's part of the Vyond community herself, but she still wants to make the grounded videos because, it's the content. But if you look at African Vulture's grounded videos, I'm more lenient on, like, more, like, I'm more on, like, people's. I'm more likely to try and do, like, the type of grounded videos that really do make sense. Like, if a scientist has a ray gun and they do something bad, like, if it's an adult, they should just get arrested for it. If it's a teenager, they should get grounded for it. If it's a child, still get grounded, but less punished. But less, punished, but less, well, and for a child, will still get punished, but less extremely. For a toddler, get in big trouble. Like, get into huge trouble and have them learn why. And that they should be in timeout. We shouldn't let, like, it should, like, age of the character should start mattering. Like, honestly, if you're gonna, like, like, it's not that good to put a child through an electric chair. Like, I take it people do this for the for the comedy, but, like, I've seen so many, like, Rhino videos for a while, and not really much of them make me laugh anymore. Like, Rhino videos used to be funny, but I guess they're not that funny anymore. The Vyond community has completely changed. It's basically changed for the worse, and I just want to be in. For now, I just don't want to be in a community until, like, I can be sure that the rapper community is also safe for me to be part of. So if I do make Rhino videos, don't even think about believing I've decided to go back with the Vyond community. I do not want to be part of the Vyond community any longer. I do not want to be part of their toxic fan base anymore. I don't want to be stuck with a toxic community. I just want to, like, be myself. I want to just create my own content. And, I want to look at other people's videos and plan out what type of content I want to make. That's why in my grind videos, I'm trying to make, like, plot points. Basically trying to, like, think of any idea of a good, like, if I want, like, my grind video to, if I want my grind video to be, like, more original, I shouldn't be going ahead and looking at other people's scenes and then copying it. It's like copying homework. Say, for example, if I want to make, for example, let's say, like, someone getting beaten up and that person that beats up the other person gets grounded, I shouldn't be going ahead looking at other people's, like, videos and just taking their ideas, because that's plagiarism. What I should be doing is plotting out ways how I could make it more original without plagiarizing other people's ideas. Like, I shouldn't have to, like, deal with, I like, the usual intros that I used to do, say, I'm going to do something bad, ha 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 ha. Like, I'm not going to do that anymore. Despite N64 dude actually kind of making fun of the Grime community, like, that's what makes me laugh. But anyway, so, like, do I think the Vyond community is bad? Yes, I do. And do I want out of that community? Absolutely. I don't want to be part of the Vyond community any longer. Well, I don't want to be part of the Vyond community anymore, actually. That's why I left, and why I'm no longer considered a Vyonder. But just a Go Animator for now. I may be called like, if I say I'm a Go Animator, I just said I'm gonna not be in a community, meaning I just left the Go Animate community completely. It does not mean that It does not mean that, that I'm part of a community. It's basically what I think of myself as. And, like I said, if I'm part of no community and I still call myself a Go Animator, I am not part of the Vyond community. I am myself. And I am who I am. Anyway, I've been talking for like 40 minutes now, and it's like, it's dinner time. I'm thinking about making another Fallout New Vegas video, so, or another Undertale video, depends. That's basically it I'm gonna say about my thoughts about the Vyond community. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm not gonna, like, say my usual Crafter Boys outro. I'm just gonna say, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, you got. you people enjoy the rest of your days. Well, you people enjoy the rest of your day. Or, okay, let me rephrase that outro. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And you people have a nice day. You people have a nice day. See ya.